Good evening, people. It's Matt Rogers, and now it's 11:33, and that's late evening, and it's the 3rd of the 6th, 2017. And I am now going to look at the Mexico cams and zoom into some footage and see what we can find on the screens there, because I am also getting 3 or 4 emails that I collected today on my email, and I've got some subscribers in Mexico that have statementing again that they've sprayed their skies and covered all of the sun rise and the sun down, and they're saying it's affecting them mentally, getting very moody. And I mean, I truly believe this is another situation to do with CERN as well, because I believe CERN is causing a huge part of this weather manipulation. They've got it on high power right now, and I believe that it's affecting us. It's changing time. Time is changing. People are changing. They really are. There's so much going on up there now, isn't it? So much now. So it's so important to get these messages out there. So let's now go to the Mexico cams, and that's pay respects to Mexico, to all those amazing people out there, because you're all amazing, and I send my love out to all of you, every single one of you that are viewing the footage, because every day I'm seeing those changes. I'm going out in the daytime and I'm noticing that the trees are not fully growing as they are supposed to be. They're just dying before they're blooming all the time. There's not hardly any bees or wasps that are out for now in the summertime. There's lots of things that are now not thriving as they was last year. So there's a lot of things that that we're noticing. You will notice the changes. You will notice what's going on that's changed. Anyway, let's go to the Mexico cams. Here we have the Acapulco Condesa cam in Mexico, and it's a live cam. It's right now, and with this object I believe to be the blue Cucina that's out there in our inner solar system now. The sun, the object, the light sky seems to be very blue. I mean, on the ground it's very, very blue. We're getting this blue light source from space. You can see this, it's so clear. And those clouds again just doing absolutely nothing. So again, we're getting a huge blue light source down at the southern hemisphere in Mexico. Just very, very strange. I've noticed on the other Mexico cams that the sea looks very rough as well, and the tide seems to be coming in a lot more than usual. I mean, it does look unusual. It looks very high, doesn't it? I mean, everywhere, every coastline that I've noticed on the cams now seem to be quite inwards. So yeah, this object that's illuminating blue, I do believe it to be the blue Cucina now. Okay, what I've done is I've moved along on this cam as well. Now the timestamp is 7 AM and 6 seconds. Now I want to show you something just here as well. There's an object, okay, that moves across the screen just here. You watch this now. Okay, I'm going to move the screen now, okay? Hold on. Can you see this? Just here. It moves across here, look. Lights up the sky and moves across. It's behind these cams. And then disappears. It's coming out. Watch this. Something blue that's in the sky up here. And I mean, look at the state of those chemtrails. I mean, look at the state of the clouding. And it's lighting up blue now. This object's coming down from the southern hemisphere. People are seeing it down there now. They really are. This is another Acapulco cam in Mexico. I mean, the timestamp, you can see that at 5:44:05 seconds. Now, one of these subscribers, fantastic guy from Mexico, lives locally in these areas, and he is saying what we are seeing on the screen here, that it's far too dark. It really is frighteningly dark. I mean, people, as I said on another video some time back, that you'd have to have a torch. You'd have to have your lights on 24 hours. I mean, they're seeing some serious dimness of the sky now, aren't they? Now, this blue Kachina, I believe now, is eclipsing our sun. It's very close to our sun. I believe also it's in front of it now. It's between us and the sun. I mean, look at those clouds. I mean, look at the dark sky. And the sun's there in view. It's supposed to be still brightening up everything. There's no clouds covering it. There's a load of haze from chemtrails, but I mean, look at the state of this cam image. Proving that there's something that's dimming our sun right now. Okay, you can see on this cam as well, look at the timestamp at the top there. 7:08 and 4 seconds. Sunrise. And 3rd of the 6th, 2017. So this is today over there in the southern hemisphere. You're going to see two object light sources. Again, you're going to see the blue Kachina, and this could be the red Kachina. I mean, there's two objects that are so blatantly obvious now up in the skies. I mean, I'll show you this now. Okay, you'll see the huge reflections, and this is what I'm trying to get out to you. Can you see this? A blue reflection from a blue celestial object, and a red reflection in here on the right hand side. There's two light sources that are in the skies before the sunrise. Very, very evident now, isn't it? We're seeing this. Now, we saw this on the Alaska cams. Now, as Earth is rotating, it's moving to a point now that it's heading, and people can see this now at the southern hemisphere. It's very important now to check the Mexico cams, because you're going to see this. You really are going to see this now. This also is a live cam. Okay, it's a webcam ex-Tapa in Mexico. This is a very well-known cam as well. And a lot of people have studied these webcams in the past. And I've been watching them for months, even years. And noticing, I mean now, looking at them, things have definitely subsided for the worse, really changed now, and humanity need to really start thinking now, because we have those objects up there, we really do, and you can see where they've sprayed the skies. And I believe again what I said at the beginning of the video, and I'm very passionate about it, because I believe that they're using this I call a weapon. I mean, it's twisting our atmosphere, isn't it? They're playing with fire all the time. They really are, and it's come to a point now where it's affecting all of us. It really is. It's pulling a big, huge strain on Mother Earth right now. And you can see the changes, you really can. You can look around you and notice the changes. You can see those nasty toxins up there in the skies where they're playing with fire. They really are now. This is our planet, and we don't need this. I mean, look at the blackness of those chemtrails. Aluminium that's just blocking our sunlight. They're using that huge object up there as well in space above our atmosphere to block everything as well. They're using cloaking technology to hide these objects that are incoming now. I mean, I was directed to this image, this cam, this morning to a subscriber from Mexico, and I am gobsmacked to see what they're doing over there. I mean, it's far worse down in the southern hemisphere than it is here in the northern hemisphere, because here we're seeing lowered clouds and we're seeing chemtrails above those clouds being sprayed daily in crisscross shapes all the time. I mean, some of these planes look like smaller military planes. Other planes as well seem to just stop chemtrailing and then start again, leaving gaps. They're doing all sorts of things now up there in our skies all the time. So again, we can see here on this screen, can't we, that the whole situation is just looking very strange right now, isn't it? It really is, and it's getting dangerous. It's so much getting a lot worse than it has ever been, ever. The government still think that they'll pull this off right to the very end. I mean, there's people down on the beach there that are just on their holidays and minding their own business. I mean, I showed you that piece of footage that I picked up on a news media bulletin about the Netherlands, where they were just enjoying themselves on their beach, and this freak short tsunami wave came into the land. I mean, they know that this is because of this situation that's happening now. Because when those flares attack our Earth, come down, it causes a lot of problems. I mean, because the sun is now burning twice as much, it's causing the sun to burn the sea. The sea is burning. It's steaming. The ozone layer is absolutely finished. And this is the end result. Chemtrails. This is all they can do now, is to spray our skies to stop a huge event from happening. Because Mother Earth is going to be affected seriously by this incoming situation. I mean, I just want to show you the evidence of what's going on, because I just feel that it's seriously important. It's a very serious situation, isn't it, for all of us? We all live on this Mother Earth, and we all want to try and get on and live our lives. I mean, if this stopped now and just ended, this celestial event, and nothing happened, well, that's great. We can just carry on and just get on with our lives. But it's not stopping, is it? Every morning I look at the sunrise early in the morning, and I can see where they're spraying, and I can see that this binary twin is there. It's showing itself, and then it disappears along the horizon. I mean, there's so much going on, isn't there? I'm going to go to a different image for you now. Okay, I'm going to show you this short piece of footage on this cam. This is a Playa El Morro cam in Mexico. I want to show you that the sky lights up blue first, and then you get this red reflection goes down the way, proving that we've got the Kachinas. They are 100% here. Okay, so I'm going to flick through this cam now for you. Okay, I'm going to do it again, okay? I apologise about the tapping, but I'm going to do this again now and show you now, okay? There you go. It's all been sprayed, everything up there in the sky swelled in the lower cloud and everything, but you can see blatantly obvious that that colouring is not from our sun. That blue light source is from the blue Kachina. It's not from anything else that's up there. I mean, again, here in the UK, it's just brightened up ever so much. It's night time now, 12 o'clock at night, and it's bright, very bright skies towards where the moon is. You can see that red reflection now on the screen, can't you? I apologise about these white screens, they do this all the time. Okay, on this cam as well, this is the Marina cam in Acapulco in Mexico, and I want to show you something here. The sun is here, okay, on this cam, and there is a shadow that moves to the left-hand side. You'll see this dark shadow reflection just under here. I'm going to zoom into this, okay, but no, first of all I'm going to show you this, okay, so as I go through the cam, you can see a shadow here, can't you? Still light here, and this blue object, okay, that's being cloaked is here. Now, there's a shadow. Very strange shadow goes across the sky here, down below on the horizon. See how it's dimming and darkening? I mean, if I go back, okay, there's a shadow just here. I'm going to zoom into this, okay? Okay, I'm going to go again and show you this. You can see this shadow. There's a shadow just here. It's going downwards. I just thought that was interesting to see that, but there's something definitely down there below the before the sun goes down. This one here is the player Audiencia cam, and this is pointing northeast on the Mexico cams. I mean, this isn't our sun that you see up here. This is a huge blue object, this reflection. Chemtrails are trying to cover it as well. I mean, look at this. Hold on a second. Can you see this blue reflection coming up now? This is not our sun. The sun normally rises up. The sun will be on the other side. This is a huge light source that's arising now in the sky. I mean, look at this blue reflection. And the chemtrails are hiding it, trying to hide it. I mean, look at this. This is a huge object. And I've seen this same object here in the UK last summer. And it really, really blew me away. I was very shocked when I seen it. You can see this, can't you? This, I believe to be HAARP. These clouds are controlled all the time, these black clouds. You can see that they move and stop in front of the sun as well. There's a huge, it's getting bigger. This object is getting a lot bigger than it ever has ever before. You can see this, can't you? I mean, things are really looking they're getting closer now, aren't they? These reflections are getting much, much closer now in our skies. So I really urge people to prepare for this. It's so important because every single time we're looking at the images, we are seeing these objects getting much more bigger and huge. We really are. Because I believe it, we're coming up to showtime now. This event is coming in. This also is Puerto Vallarta camp in Mexico. And you can see where that simulator, the object that's up there, and the sun is burning through the chems. And I did a video again earlier on this afternoon. I showed you that weather lady, that kind lady that was doing the weather here in Great Britain, the UK. And she's saying that everything's nice and dandy, everything's great up there in the skies, and just a few showers and a nice day, cool day. But I mean, look at the sky here. I mean, it's completely different from what she's saying. I mean, it's full of chemicals. It's too dark on the land. The weather patterns have changed. They're abrupt. They just keep changing every 5 to 10 minutes. The sun is being covered by those chemtrails all the time. So it just proves, doesn't it, that the news media are just telling telltale lies all the time, just to cover up the truth. I mean, you can see objects clearly up there in the heavens. If you just take notice of the cams and go out in the evening, you'll see objects up there all the time. It's so evident now. I've zoomed into this as well. I mean, it just is a mess up there, isn't it? A complete mess. And we've got two objects that are colouring up there. I mean, we've got the blue object and the red object and our sun. We've got these objects up there. We've got the heavenly body Nibiru that's... I mean, every day it's showing the proof, isn't it? We've just got to continue doing the work, though, haven't we, to provide the truth, to get these messages out to the world. Here's another image on the X-Correct cam in Mexico before the sunrise. Okay, there's that black cloud that's in front of the sun. Those clouds are far too low. And again, you've got a red reflection there. That huge reflection from Nibiru. It's showing itself now, isn't it? The red reflection before sunrise. It's only just going to get more powerful. These reflections are going to get more powerful. But I believe again that they will concoct a huge lie. News media and NASA government, they've already probably marked down a lie, an excuse to tell people what it is. Again, that we're polluting the atmosphere with car exhaust fumes, cigarettes and gas cans and what have you. They will blame us. They always do. Until the very end. Until it's too late. So we're seeing evidence all the time, aren't we, on these huge light reflections, these red reflections that are coming in. They've never been here before in our lifetime. Here is the last image this evening. Okay, now look at the timestamp there. Is 6 AM, 6 seconds. The sun hasn't even risen yet. Okay, and on the land there's a blue object that's lighting up the land from the space. Okay, now there's a red reflection coming in. This pink reflection, I believe to be Nibiru. We've seen these on the other cams, the same pink colour. We've seen them on the NASA cam. Earlier on today I provided that video showing you those the lightening and that red haze, them red clouds that are in the atmosphere of Earth, and they are red because there is a huge celestial body, Nibiru, that's reflecting on those clouds on the Earth. And again, this space weather, the radiation that's coming through is causing huge problems towards humanity, and eventually the power grids will go down. There'll be so much aggravation that's up there that's going to cause a lot of problems. I mean, it's just, as I said before, this is just around the corner now. It really is. Things are getting worse out there now. I'm going to flick through the cam. It's a couple of images and I'll go through the cam. Just flick through it for a second. Not to worry, I had a bit of trouble trying to flip through that cam. It seemed to have stopped. It does this. The Mexico cams have been slowly stopping, and NASA cams, and even the Soho cam I had trouble with last week. It was missing parts of the images were missing. So I'm just going to work on this to see what I can do. Anyway, take care, because I'm going to get my head down now and have a good sleep, and I will do another video tomorrow. And I hope all of you do